Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Let me get the settings correct. I'm not satisfied with my camera today. This is better. Okay, this is a little better. Okay, so you all can see me. Okay, and now give me some time. Allow me some time to invite all of you. I know many of you want to join, and let me know if camera angle is correct. Otherwise, I can make the camera the way it was before. Okay. So this is the live session, and thank you for joining. I see one person has joined already. Okay. So now I will share the link with everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And be ready for your questions. I'm here to answer your questions today. So feel free to ask any questions, career related questions. If you are applying for residency match, and all those who matched today, congratulations to all of you, and anyone who did not match. You know, sooner or later, success will knock your door. It happens. It's a part of life. So don't get disappointed. Fight back. Or I would say don't get depressed. Disappointment is normal, but you can do it. You can be better than what you were before. This is an opportunity. Remember, crisis is always an opportunity to show to your own self what you are capable of, what you can do. Okay, thank you guys. So please ask questions. First of all, introduce yourself. I need to see who is here, from which country. Mention your names, please. Okay, I think the camera before was better. Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. And I'm all set with the topic today on career. So guys, first of all, many people asked this last time that what are my other career options? What can I do? How can I be successful? And meanwhile, while I'm preparing for USMLEs or PLAB exams, how can I afford these exams? What other financial opportunities I have? So first of all, remember, do your house job or your internship, whatever you have, and get yourself busy. Keep working as a physician. That's number one. That's your primary source of income. But now secondary source of income would be so many things. You can start an online store. Yes, so you can start an online store. Just like this YouTube channel, for example, my YouTube channel, you can see that, right? So you can create a similar YouTube channel and start selling whatever you like, maybe clothes. Order some clothes from wholesale market, for example, and start showing the shirts. And this is a t-shirt, anyone wants to buy it. If you got it of like $5, you sell it of $10, and or maybe $12 because you need the shipping as well. So once you get the order, you ship it. So gradually your customers will increase. Gradually, when you are here again and again online multiple times, people will know you, your store will be recognized. You do the same thing on TikTok, you do the same thing on Instagram, you do the same thing on, I don't know if Instagram live can be done, but you do the same thing on Facebook. But make sure you keep showing up and you keep selling shirts. Same with shoes. So anyone can make money. Remember, guys, you all can make some extra money. If you can just sell 10 shirts, $5 profit each month, which is not a good sale though, but eventually you will be selling more and more and more and more. And by the way, clothes, this is an industry, this is magical. You can start selling way more than you expected. So even let's say it's unsuccessful and you sell 10 shirts, you make $50. You are $50 ahead than you were before. That's how you make income. Start selling t-shirts, start selling shoes, the hat, the cap, the jacket, and the watches, and the cell phone covers, the protectors, and um, the stationaries, so many things. There are unlimited amount of opportunities to make money. Now, second thing, what else you can do? Whatever you know the best. Like if you are a fresh graduate, you have done MBBS. Okay, so I will talk about all these questions. Don't worry about this, the visa issues and all, the US visa issue with Pakistan. So we will talk about this. Okay, we discussed that last week as well, and I addressed that topic. Samiullah, I saw you wrote something, but then you retracted your question. Can you ask again? I'm here. I'm here to answer you guys. I'm here to give you the suggestions and ideas for career. Master's programs. If you want to plan for master's degree, if you want to plan for PhD, if you want to know other career options, alternate career options, what you can do, how you can move forward in your career. I'm here to. So ask any questions. Who is the next person to ask questions? Okay. So now let me finish this. Farhan. Um, Adina Farhan. Okay, Adina Farhan, just stay tuned. I will answer your question. Okay, let me just discuss the other opportunities of making money that doctors can. So tuitions, you can be a tutor. You can teach. If you are a fresh graduate, you can start teaching basic sciences to the first year, second year students. Why are you not doing it? It will help you improve your knowledge as well, and you will be better prepared and equipped for USMLEs or PLAB exams. And if you want to teach clinical subjects, medicine, surgery, gynecology, obstetrics, you can do that. Just start teaching. Start teaching. Nothing can help a doctor more than teaching. But if you don't like teaching, then start selling shirts, start selling shoes, start selling products, kitchen products, highly in demand kitchen products. But how do you do that? You go to a wholesale market and bring some stuff. But I can tell you a smart approach. Ask. Okay, Adina, I will discuss that. Okay, one by one, I'm coming to all of these questions. Just let me finish this. So now go to a wholesale market, and if you feel that, okay, no, I need to sell um, kitchen products, the utensils or those kinds of things, then ask the wholesaler who you approach to that which one is the best selling item. Tell me which one are the top 5 top selling items. And he tells you, this is my top selling item, this is. You just grab them and you will see, you will start selling it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't reinvent the wheel. You can start selling it. That's how you can make money. If teaching is not your domain, then you can make money like this. But you have to get out of the house. You have to go to the wholesale market, get the product, and bring just one product initially and start selling. Once it's sold, then you will have more confidence. Then you will start to invest more. That's how people make money. You can teach USMLEs, you can teach PLAB. If you have taken these exams, you start teaching USMLEs. If you have just graduated, you can start teaching first year, second year, third year, fourth year, final year students. You can do that. If you want to teach just the clinical sciences, then very good. If you want to teach just one subject, that's wonderful as well. But start teaching. Now, the question Adina asked, what platform? Well, create your own platform. Start marketing on social media, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, that I'm teaching. Anyone is interested? I can teach you. And try my class, one session for free. And if they like you, they will have you as a teacher. I'm telling you, everyone finds students. Everyone can find students. If you are talented, you have knowledge, you will find students. You have to stay positive and decide that, yes, I want extra income. Guys, the situation is the economy. The world economy is so bad these days that you need extra income. You do need extra income. Now, let's say you are good at music. If you're good at music, start teaching music. But do something. If you're good at painting, start teaching painting. And now, where will you teach? You can teach online. You have more people available who will contact you. Start teaching online. And when you have some money, then you can invest that money on advertisement, online advertisement. This will increase your audience, more people to approach. But initially, do it for free. The marketing, free marketing, like online, coming online, making videos. That's how you do it. Think out of the box. If you're working full time as a physician, then maybe you have one day off, right? That day, at least 1 hour. Can't you do that? If you can't do that, then nature will not help you. If you cannot put extra effort, nature cannot give you extra. That's how nature works, unfortunately. Life does not give us what we want, life gives us what we deserve. Okay, so you remember that. Now, the question, I'm coming to the question. Question number one, Adina has asked a question. Keep in view the latest US visa issues for Pakistani students. Should we still pursue US MLEs? Well, wait until the March 21st, 4 more days. We are still not sure what will happen. What will happen to Pakistani visas? If Pakistan is in the orange list, then of course you just have to wait. Or I would still say take USMLEs, because USMLE is accepted in many other countries. If Pakistan is in yellow list, then yes, then you take USMLEs. You will have more questions. You will have strict visa process, but you will still not be rejected all the time. Like yellow list is way lenient. So wait for the announcement. Wait for the announcement. Okay. Now who is next? So does this answer your question? That wait for the list. If you are an orange list, if Pakistan and your country is an orange list, then yes, you will not be able to come to the US. Very difficult. But if you are in yellow list, then yes, you have a chance. Okay, so wait for the announcement and see where it goes, what happens. And I can tell you that if any country comes in the list, it is possible that they may remove it. They will realize it that this country sends us so much of cream of merit that we should not ban these people. So Pakistan is one of those countries, I believe, that because the second biggest pool of IMGs, I think, is Pakistan, second or third. So they cannot, they should not. There will be a bad financial strategy for the US if they do that. And same for software engineers and many other professions or professionals. They come to the US. So they become taxpayers, they pay taxes, so their presence is good for the economy. So that's why I would recommend first wait, and even if the ban happens, just wait for a few days. We will have clarity in a month or so. It is possible that they may remove it. So just wait. You never know. Nobody knows yet. So now next, Sunny Ibrahim said hello, thank you. Abdul Aziz said, Abdi from Kenya and currently year 5 MBCHB on USMLE journey. I am stuck between internal medicine and neurology. Advice on this. What do you love the most? What gives you more excitement? What gives you more passion? It all depends on what do you like the most. If you like neurology more, then go for neurology. If you like internal medicine more, go for internal medicine. Make a list of pros and cons and see what gives you more excitement. When you think about internal medicine, does it give you more excitement, enthusiasm? You feel like butterflies in your body. That is the field you need to choose. If you don't feel butterflies when you think about internal medicine, then that's not for you. Same for neurology. So that's the key. Recognize your passion with this. And why you need passion? Because residency will be 70, 80 hours per week of job. You cannot do it long term if you don't love the field. You will start to hate it. I have seen residents who start to hate it, and they used to say, oh my God, tomorrow I have to go back again. I was like, how can they hate what they just chose? This shows that they were doing it just to make money, not because of passion. Go for passion, money will run after you. This is not a joke, guys. This is real. Ask any successful person. If you don't want to believe me, ask any successful person. They all will tell you, run after passion, money will run after you. Why? Because you automatically become an expert in that particular field. You're naturally better than others. Okay? So that's what I would say. Abdul Aziz, did I answer your question? Okay, so now Adina has a question. Do we have any platform for such teaching? Create your own platform. Teach on Zoom, teach on Skype, create your own platform. Find students. Once you have a student, you teach on Zoom and you ask them to pay you. And once you have one student, you will have two students, three students, four students. First 10 students will be difficult, but then once you get 10 students, it becomes automatic because then everyone knows that you are an experienced teacher now. Anyone can do it. But if you want that you start making money tomorrow, it will not happen. It takes time. It takes time to build anything. So if you are starting your tutoring, then you give yourself some time, at least 6 months to a year. Then you will start to see results. But if you don't do it and you start next year, then again you need 1 year. So it will be 2 years later. So it's better to start right now so that in 6 to 10 months or 12 months, you have at least one or two students. Keep marketing, keep marketing, keep marketing, and you will get student. And when you trust me, when you get the first student, you won't believe, really, I got a student. You will have that kind of feeling. This is natural. This happens. So just keep doing it. Don't give up. Now, what's next? Is USMLE now saturated? Rashid Ashraf. No. You will keep hearing these things about CLAB and USMLEs. Nothing is saturated. If you are talented, no competition can beat you. You have no competition if you're talented. If you are a hardworking person, there is no competition. If you decide that I will always do more than I'm paid for, you have no competition. For the rest of your life, if you decide I will do a little extra than others, you have no competition. Are electives and research important for good USMLE CV? Yes, they make your CV stronger, of course. And we have a research program. We have remote research training program. Many of you already know this, right? So if you want details, contact me after the session. I will tell you about our research program, how you can enroll, learn to write online, hands-on, and what you can do, how you can be successful in this program. And you will be working on a real systematic review or a traditional review with your own hands as the first author in the specialty of your own choice, and then you can submit it later to a journal. So yes, contact me. Okay, you all have my number. I have shared that on the groups on WhatsApp. So contact me. Okay, so yes, electives are when you are a student, but once you graduate, you don't call them electives. They will be known as externships, internships, or ideally observership, which is the easiest to get into, observership. But if you are a medical student and you do these rotations, they will be called as electives. Nayab Ghanjani said, hello, doctor. Can you please tell me what are the ways to gain clinical research experience with no prior experience in research? Join a program like ours. I would say join our program or take some courses on research, make your CV research related, and then start applying for research positions. How do you apply for research positions? Look online, look Google, just research job near me, research position near me. Just Google it and see what comes up. Start applying even in your own country, but start somewhere. Start somewhere. If you're already in the US, then start in the US and then start making connections on LinkedIn. keep sending friends request, the connection request. Some people will accept it, some will reject it. It's okay. It's a part of life. Don't take rejection personally. If you send connection request to 100 people, 20 will hardly accept it. It's okay. Don't get disappointed that, oh, I got 80 rejections. No. Even if you are getting one yes and one person is adding you, this is a success. You didn't know that person before. Now you know this extra person. Now contact this person and let him know about yourself and how you can be a good help to that person. Don't be an asker that please give me a job, please give me some research position, please help me. No, be a giver. Be a giver. Tell them how you can help them. How you can help them. And these are my expertise. This is my skill. I can help you with your any of your research projects. Do you have any research project going on? Do you have any lab that I can be a part of? I can really help in this and this and this and this. That's how you talk. You don't say, I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for research position, can you help me? No, nobody will help you like this. I see so many people posting on LinkedIn, I am looking for a job, XYZ, please forward my CV, please share this post. What is this? Nobody hires this kind of person. Nobody hires a person who is begging. You'll be very lucky if you get hired. But if you are a giver, you will see people replying to you, people will contact you, you will get more opportunities. That's how you become successful. Be a giver. I'm giving you a wonderful, powerful advice. Okay? So now take some courses, online courses, any course anywhere. Don't leave that course. Once you have 4 or 5 courses on your CV, now you start applying for research positions. And if you have publications already, that would be wonderful. Yes, you can have publications before having any kind of research work. That's why our research program is there. So contact me if you want details. So next, let's move to the next. Abdul Aziz says, thank you. Yes, you're very welcome. Now, Zelalim Banjo. I'm doing my PhD in genetics of movement disorder in Ethiopia. Oh, wow. Which I'm progressing well, very good. But there is no diagnostic genetics lab in my country. I feel concerned about future career. Any advice? No, just complete it and then look where are the diagnostic genetics lab, which countries. Now start approaching them, go over there. If you really want success, you have to leave your couch. Approach everyone, every diagnostic lab in Europe, in Asia, in Japan, Australia, New Zealand, South America, Canada, US, anywhere. It doesn't matter what country, but apply, go over there. That's how you make your career. You're starting out. Opportunities will not come to you automatically. You have to knock door initially. You have to contact. But as I mentioned, how do you contact? By being a giver. By being a giver. Okay? Now, Amna said, sir, can you give some insight on AMC exam? This is something, I'm least knowledgeable about, but I can learn about it and I can discuss in the future sessions. Okay? Give me some time. I will read about it. I will get some details from those students who have taken AMC. Then I will have better information. What I know so far is that Australian exams are computer-based exams, and they are taken just like USMLEs prepare, and then you apply for the jobs just like you do in the US. But they don't have the match process like the US. So just get the AMC done first and see what are the resources needed for AMC. I will get back to you on this. What books, what question banks you need to practice with, and then start preparing. But yes, Australia is a very good option. Very, very good career for doctors. So allow me some time. I will study this topic and I will get back to you. Okay. Now, Ismail Shakir. Sir, have done currently associate degree in dental hygiene. Very good, from Aga Khan University. What are the rewarding careers we can avail as the dental hygiene? Dental hygienist. Yes, a very good career. Here in the US, we have very, very successful dental hygienist. But you know, just remember, don't stop growing. Keep learning more, keep improving yourself, keep becoming better and better and better in this field. Keep getting more certificates, more experience, more certificate courses in this field. Study hard, become the best dental hygienist in the world. Then how can anyone ignore you? Decide to be, if you want to be a dental hygienist, decide to be the best dental hygienist in the world. That's it. Decide to be the best dental hygienist in the world, most knowledgeable. Read the books on dental hygiene. Get the books from market. Read as many books as possible. Once you read like 20, 30 books on a subject, you are an authority in that subject. Do you know that? International authority. It's not a joke to finish 20, 30 books on a subject. But very few people want to work hard. So yes, even with dental hygienist profession, you can still be the top of the field if you decide to become the topmost dental hygienist in the world. And if I were you, I would have gone for an extra master's degree, PhD degree. I would have possibly enrolled for dentistry, but I would not have stopped myself. I would keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. And in 10, I would have given myself 10 to 15 years to show the results. It takes time. Okay, so now what's next? Vasudha Murthy has a question. How to match in comparative specialties like neurosurgery as an IMG? Is there any possibility to find a paid research fellowship in the US? Okay, so first thing first, paid job in the US. You cannot find a paid job in the US without having a legal status. What is the legal status? Legal status means you either are a green card holder, or you have US citizenship, or you have legal status to work. H1 or J1. These are legal statuses to work in the US. If you don't have these visas, you cannot get hired as a researcher. So you have to remember this. Visa is the most important thing, first of all. If you don't have visa, you cannot get hired. Harsh reality. Sorry to tell you this. This is the fact. You can start applying for research jobs online. If you are lucky, maybe you find a position, but very, very tough, very difficult. Very rarely anyone finds it. And that too is a paid position. People try not to hire somebody outside the country because they have to send the money outside. This becomes an issue sometimes, unnecessary stress. So that's why first thing first is the legal status. And yes, now comparative specialties like neurosurgery, how can you get into? Give yourself time. Get extra degree, master's degree, or an extra PhD degree. Ideally in neurosurgery, can you find a degree related to neurosurgery? Maybe just neurology will help. Maybe just surgery will help. Specialty based master's programs are available in the UK. Okay, so you can enroll in those programs, complete your master's, do the doctorate. So give yourself some time to get ready for a field like neurosurgery. You will need some years. Yes, you will have an old year of graduation, trust me. You will have old year of graduation, but you will be spending time with your master's and PhD and start getting publications. How many publications? Maybe 50, 60, 70 publications. Then yes, you can be competitive for these comparative specialties like neurosurgery, ophthalmology, anesthesiology. Tough specialties to get into, orthopedics, and what else? What else? Dermatology. It is possible. IMGs do that very rarely, but IMGs do that. Okay. Now, Medico has a question: how to get into research as a beginner? Join a course first. Basic research course. Otherwise, I would say enroll in our program. Contact me, because our program will teach you from the basic to the advanced level, and you work on a real paper as well, a real systematic review or a traditional review. Then you can submit it. So you can join our program, and then you are all set. That's all you need. If you join our program, you will be learning everything, every single thing that you need at this stage, like what is research, types of research, research methodology, research method, research design, animal research, in vitro, case reports, case series, cross-sectional, case control, cohort, retrospective, prospective, clinical trial, randomized, non-randomized. Everything is covered in this program, all the concepts. And case reports, sorry, the Scoping review, mapping review, traditional reviews, systematic review, all of these are covered. And if you want meta-analysis, we have meta-analysis program as well. So join that program. Okay. So contact me, text me. Now, Nausicaa has a question. US IMG from Dallas, Texas. Very good. Looking for research position. How to find it here? Just type research, research site near me. It will show you so many research places. Now call them and physically be there, meet with them, and let them know that you are interested in a job. You are a doctor and you are willing to work either as a volunteer or you are willing to work as a paid researcher, but you will work really hard and you have this and this skill. You can help with these and these skills. But you have to be persistent and consistent. Remember, finding a job is a full-time job. Repeat it again after me. Repeat it after me. Finding a job is a full-time job. What is a full-time job? 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, you do full-time job, right? So if you are putting 40 hours a week for just applying for a job, you will get hired. Nobody can stop you. So finding a job is a hard work. Finding a job is a full-time job. Only then you find positions. People think that, oh, I will only apply on Thursday or Friday, 1 hour a day, and I will just apply and I will get a job. No, things don't work this way. Life is not designed this way. You cannot get anything without hard work. So contact these research sites, research labs near me, write it down, contact them, give them a phone call, send them an email, all three. Give them a phone call, then send them an email, and be physically there and be there until the director comes out or the principal investigator comes out. And meet with this person, introduce yourself and say, I'm interested. I have this and this skill. I can help you. And I have come all the way from there. I have driven just to meet with you. I would appreciate if you can give me an opportunity. That's how you talk. But be a giver. Then nearby Dallas, look at other cities. Plano, Irving. Look at other places nearby. Go a little north, go a little south. Try Houston as well. Why restricting yourself geographically? Broaden your horizon and keep doing what I'm telling you to do. And contact the university professors of medicine, for example. Nausicaa, I can help you with the rotations, yes. Okay, so now contact me, text me. I will connect you with the right person. Okay, now, Adina, so what is the ideal amount of time to dedicate to studying? Step 1, 6 months, full-time job. Again, full-time, when I say full-time, that means 8 hours minimum each day. 5 days a week, 8 hours from morning 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. without any break, 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. with a break, 8 hours a day, non-stop, fully focused in front of your desk, studying, cell phone closed, turned off, closed in a closet or something. Lock it. No cell phone. 8 hours. 6 months will be enough to not only pass it, you will ace it. And with the same schedule, if you take step 2, you take 3 to 4 months, you score 250 plus easily. But it's a full-time job. If you think you can take USMLE by just studying 1 to 2 hours a day with distractions, you will fail. If you cannot give 8 hours, you only can give 4 hours, then you will take more time, 8 to 9 months, but you will do it. But if you are doing 4 hours, then decide that this is my time for studies, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or evening 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. These 4 hours, just study, nothing else. Lock your cell phone, and just study, and tell everyone in your home that I'm studying for this exam. I need these 4 hours quiet, and I will be studying. And I'll show you. I have those earplugs. Get the earplugs. Where did my earplugs go? I don't know. Anyways, I have the earplugs here. So if I'm really focused and I have loud noise outside, I will put earplugs. Study hard, full time. Eight, if you give 4 hours a week, then 9, 10 months probably. It is possible you take a whole year. But 8 hours a day, 5 to 6 months. 6 months would be way more than enough to ace the exam. But full time job. Nothing happens without deciding to do something 8 hours a day. If you want to excel in any field, just give 8 hours a day to that field. Okay? So Adina, I hope I have answered your question. Now, Abdullah, how many papers can I make with your organization? With our program. Okay, Abdullah, now we have a 2-month program, 4-month, and the 6-month program. In the 2-month program, you get an opportunity to work on one paper, one project, systematic review or traditional review as the first author in the specialty of your own choice. And you also collaborate with other students to 4 to 5 papers total in the 2-month program. Then the 4-month program, you double this number. You will be able to work on 2 first author papers and 8 to 10 papers altogether. And then the 6th month, you work on 3 first author papers in the specialty of your own choice and 12 to 15 papers altogether. Okay, so this is how the program is structured. Okay, you complete it and then you submit it. But we do not give a guarantee of publication because of several reasons. Because I don't want students to think that we will write papers for them. No, we work with ethics. You follow the instructions, you listen to us. So your journal reviewers are just like your examiner. So just like your medical school did not give you a guarantee that you will definitely become a doctor once you take admission, same thing is over here. Just by taking admission, it does not guarantee that you will get a publication. You have to work hard, produce wonderful paper, and let the reviewers of the journal decide. That's why people love our program. Because we teach you the skill, the technique, the art, and we help you in becoming independent in paper writing and publishing. But if you don't work hard in this program, you will not be successful. This program is only for hardworking people, not for everyone. This program is only for hardworking people. If you're willing to work hard, then this program is for you. Because results vary on individual effort. If you're an outstanding student, why will you not get the results? Make sense? So contact me, text me, and I will give you the details of the program. Will first aid and UWorld be enough? And should we register for ECFMG before step 1 prep? First aid and UWorld is usually enough if you literally know every single page of first aid. Study hard, work hard, and first aid, but add also pathoma. Many people would say that for pathology, add pathoma as well. Don't just rely on first aid. And then UWorld. And make sure everything is on your fingertips. The concepts. If you have weak concepts about any topic, then watch Dr. Najib's video, I would recommend. The greatest videos on medicine I have found are of Dr. Najib. So Najeeb, Dr. Najib. He has a YouTube channel, and he also has his videos available on his website that you can purchase for all the courses, all the subjects. So I would highly recommend, if you have weak concepts, if you are not a strong student in your first year, second year, third year, if you were a weak student, then Dr. Najib, start with Dr. Najib, get the concepts correct of those topics. Only watch the selective topics. And then start preparing with first aid and pathoma, and then UWorld. And then you will be fine. Finish first aid 3 to 5 times, UWorld 2 to 3 times, you're all set. Make sense? But if you are not giving full 8 hours a day and you have something else in your mind, you cannot do it. Impossible. Impossible. You need 100% attention, 100% focus. If you have problem that your focus goes away very easily, then go see a doctor. Maybe you have ADHD, but you need 100% attention, 100% focus. Otherwise, you cannot succeed in an international exam. Make sense? Now, who else has a question? I will leave if there are no more questions. I have so many messages today, because today is a good news. Many people have matched. So this is a wonderful news. And very soon, guys, many of you will also, who are watching me, someday you will match as well. And it is possible that you don't match. If you don't match, don't give up, stand up again, fight back, improve your profile, improve your CV, work harder. What are the red flags in the residency application? Year of graduation gap without any valid excuse, and an attempt in the USMLE exam. These are the most important red flags. So, how do you handle it? Add more things on your CV. Be so good at what you do that they cannot ignore you. Steve Martin, the actor, used to say, somebody asked him, how did you become successful? He said, I follow the philosophy that be so good at what you do that they cannot ignore you. So if you have a red flag, be so good at what you do. Your profile should be so good that they cannot ignore you. Add as many publications as possible, as much of US clinical experience as possible. Take USMLEs, and then go for an extra degree. Why can't you go? Why, guys, I'm a supporter of extra degree. If you want to increase your chances of matching, go for an extra degree. Ideally related to your specialty. Go for an extra degree. It will make a huge difference on your profile. Extra degree is not a joke. Many people say that, oh, which the US degrees. No, it doesn't matter. Of course, US degrees will help tremendously, but if you have a master's program, a good master's degree program in India, go for it. Even it's in Pakistan, go for it. Never underestimate any university, any degree, because the real thing is the knowledge. The knowledge that you acquire and the person you become is more important than the piece of paper. A person with extra degree is visible in the interviews. It's you cannot ignore that person. His body language is different, his confidence level is different, his body gesture is different, everything is different. So extra degree is not a joke. Keep working hard, keep becoming better, keep getting more experience, and start to work on yourself. Now, what do we mean by working on yourself? This is the biggest secret of success. Work harder on yourself. Work harder on yourself. What do we mean by that? Working harder on yourself means improve your way of talking, improve your vocabulary, improve your communication skills, improve the way you talk, improve the way you listen, improve the way you read more, make your reading skills better so that your communication becomes better, because it is rightly said that if you read 1,000 books, the words will flow out of your mouth like a river. The more you read, you are automatically improving your vocabulary, the sentences. A reader is detected automatically. You cannot have so many words and unlimited amount of vocabulary and so much of things to talk about if you are not a reader. You see these books behind me? All of these books. I'm a crazy reader. That's why I'm a speaker. If you are a reader, you will become a speaker automatically. That's what I believe. If you are a very good reader, you will, because knowledge jumps out of your body. It cannot remain hidden there. Once you read something, you want to really want to share it with others. This makes you a speaker. This increases your vocabulary, and the way you talk, it improves your way of communication, and it is visible in the interviews. Work harder on yourself. Be a good reader. Read books on medicine, read books on your specialty, read books on personal development, time management, success. But read books. So you work hard on yourself, your whole life will change. So work on your vocabulary, the way you talk, the way you listen. Be a good listener, because your interview, any interview, they are looking at how good of a listener you are, and they can easily see if you are a good listener or not. If you're cutting them off while they're talking, then you are not a good listener. Be patient. Patience is the key to be a good listener, because we all want to say something, say something, say something so bad. Okay, so be patient when somebody's talking. So work on your listening skills, work on your reading skills, work on your writing skills. Writing skills really matter, and your publications will play a huge role in improving your writing skills. And then speaking skills. So to our input, to our output. Input is listening and reading. When you do input, it automatically becomes output. Good writing and good speaking skills automatically follow. That's how you become good in communication. Working on yourself, get more certificates, learn more skills, improve yourself, learn more skills. How can we get how can one get free elective in the US? Connections, 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 connections. You can find it. It is a slow process, very slow process, but you can find it. By paying, you actually saving your time. By paying an organization to find elective opportunity or rotations opportunity for you, you are saving your time. That's it. That's why people pay these organizations, because you never know when will you find this opportunity for free. You contact 100 people, 200, 300, 500, 1000 people, and you still don't, and you still do not have the response, and you are getting disappointed. But if you pay an organization, they will immediately find you a slot. So that is the benefit, that by paying, you are saving your money. Oh, sorry, saving your time. You're spending money, but you are saving your time. So it depends what is more important for you, money or time. And if you don't have enough money and you're planning to come to the US, then you are planning in the wrong direction. First, become stable financially. Work hard for a few years, save some money, and now save some money for US residency and exams and these things that are needed. Once you have enough money saved, now think of USMLE. Yes, you will have an old year of graduation, but you still have a chance, because if you are not sitting idle, you're working hard, they will see that. They will see that. So if you really want to come to the US, then first work on improving your finances. Work on improving your finances. And I mentioned that there are multiple ways you can improve your finances: full-time job and a part-time business. Full-time job and a part-time business. Clothing business, I can say this again and again, and I want to mention this again and again so that every student knows that you can make a great amount of money if you have clothing business. This is something I would like to do, to make some extra money. Okay, so work hard on making money first, so that then you can take international exams. If you don't have money and you're thinking of taking USMLEs, it's a fool's paradise, as we say. Be practical. If you belong to a middle class family in India, in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Middle East, and you're planning for US residency, do you know how expensive can that be? Just for USMLEs, just I would say 3,000, and with preparation 5,000, with UWorld and all those things. Give yourself 5,000, and then for rotations, then for travel. So, and then for the match application, I would say 15 to $20,000 at least. Keep them on side, because application process is expensive. Applying for multiple residency programs is expensive. If you have live interviews, you have to travel, and visa application, travel, all of those things. 12 to $20,000, I would say, depending upon how many programs you will apply for as well. That also matters. So step one, step two, step three. Straight away, this is $3,000 plus, right? Then OET. Then the preparation stuff. UWorld subscription, the books. So I didn't say this out of nowhere that $4,000 to $5,000 just for the preparation, just for USMLEs. Then residency application. Each program costs you. Applying for each program costs you money. Then clinical rotations. If you get in-person rotation, even free of cost, if you get clinical rotations, even free of cost, you still have to travel. Then you have to pay rent. If you get a house or an apartment and rent $3,000 a month, if you get just a room for rent is $1,000. In a big city, minimum $1,000 just for a room rent. So I don't know how people can do it without enough money in saving first. So start to work on saving money first. If you belong to a lower middle class or just middle class family, if you belong to a rich family, then you have a different situation. You are lucky, but not everyone is lucky. Not everyone is that lucky. So be practical, make a good plan. Where is your plan? If you want to make money faster, go to any other country and practice medicine, like Middle East. Go to Ireland. Pakistani students graduated after 2009 can now work in Ireland without any license exam. They just need OET. Do you know that? Go to any other country, start working as a physician 2-3 years, save money, then you are in a good financial situation. That's how you change your future. Give yourself some time. Don't be after shortcuts. There are no shortcuts in life. You cannot immediately become successful tomorrow. Becoming filthy successful in life takes 15 to 20 years. Actually, 20 to 25 years, according to experts like Brian Tracy. It takes you 20 to 25 years to be financially independent and to be extremely successful and satisfied with all the accomplishments in life. And if you're starting out your career, you want to be financially just stable enough, then give yourself 10 years after graduation. Give yourself 10 years after graduation. So that means if you graduate at age 24, 25, or 23, then mid 30s, you will be financially stable. By 40, you will be living a good life. And 10 years pass like 10 days. Time flies. I'm telling you. So don't waste a single day in these 10 years. First 10 years of your career are the most important days of your life. If you work hard in those 10 years, it will pay off for the rest of your life. The first 10 years of your career. Not a single day should be wasted. What to do? Fellowship in urology in Singapore. I have done. Hold on. What to do? I'm unable to understand your question, Umar. Muhammad Umar Abdullah. I'm unable to understand your question. Are you saying what to do to get the fellowship in Singapore? That is your question? One word is missing in your message. I think you are saying what to do to get, yeah. Okay. So what to do to get fellowship in urology in Singapore? Well, Singapore, first of all, accepts USMLEs. So if you have taken USMLEs, you could not match, apply for Singapore. Contact their medical council. And I don't know what is the procedure, but ask them, how do they accept USMLEs? How do they recognize USMLEs? And now fellowship, now websites. Internet is the biggest tool. Take a list of the hospitals in Singapore and then take out the list of fellowship programs in Singapore and start contacting them, start emailing them, and ideally handwritten letter. You know, everyone sends email, but very few people are smart enough to send this envelope. Everyone sends emails and they go to junk mail. People ignore them. They get so many emails. So then people say that, oh, I'm not getting any response. Well, it was the cheapest option Just a little bit of money. You write everything that you wrote in the email, you write on a piece of paper, handwritten ideally, and sign it, or just type it and just sign it with your hand. Write it down, send it to the fellowship director, Singapore, mail it from your, which country are you from, Abdullah? Indian post or Pakistani post, wherever you live, Nepal post, the cheapest post. Go to the cheapest post, the Indian post office, the cheapest one. Go and send it. It goes to Singapore. They cannot ignore this one. They ignore emails, but they cannot ignore this one. The time has changed. The world is coming back to the letters, mail letters. Nobody ignores this. The problem is we don't want to leave our house. We don't want to leave our couch. We don't want to waste some money. We think it's a waste of money. How much it will cost you? 10 Indian rupees only? Cheapest mail to Singapore? You can't do that. If there are like 20 fellowship programs, you just are spending $200, 200 rupees. They will definitely be read, unlike the email. But you mention your phone number, your email address in this as well, and your home address too. They can reply in any of these ways. They can reply in any of these ways. They can give you a phone call immediately after reading your mail letter. I'm telling you, mail letter is not ignored. You can forget, even if you see email, sometimes in the morning I check my phone and I see some emails, some from students, some from people who need something or who are asking something or offering something. So I read the email, I open it, but then I forget to reply. And then after a few days, it occurs to me, oh, I had an email. Or was it a text message? Or was it WhatsApp? Was that email? Where did this person send me this? And what was the name of that person? And then I'm lost. And that email is disappeared. And then luckily, if I'm lucky, I will find it someday. Or that person contacts me again and says that, sir, I sent you a message. But it's very natural and normal to forget to reply. But if I get a mail letter, it will be on my desk. How can I not reply to it? Are you getting my point? Aisha Naeem has a question. Sir, can you please explain other career options except USMLE in the US? Yes, of course. I discussed that last week and I will discuss that today as well. First of all, first thing first is the legal status to work in the US. Are you a US citizen? Are you a green card holder? Do you have H1 visa? Do you have a J1 visa? If you have legal work status, then you can do it. And by the way, you know about EB1, EB2 visas? They can become green card. Publications, research publications play a huge role in that visa. That becomes a green card. Find out, study about EB1 and EB2. Then you will understand the importance of research and research publications. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, study about it. I've given you a topic to study and research. EB1 and EB2, yeah, they are called EB1 and EB2. If you are an expert in any field, which you show by publications, book writing, those kind of things, then you can apply for this visa. Okay, so anyways, now, sir, can you please explain what career options accept USMLEs in the US? So legal status is first. If you have legal status now and you don't want to take USMLEs, then you can be a clinician or you can be a non-clinician. Both options are there. Non-clinician options are, or non-clinical options are, teacher. You can be a teacher. You can teach at a college. You can teach at a high school. You can teach at a middle school. You can teach at an elementary school. So you can be a teacher. You can teach biology if you're a medical doctor. Now, university, you can teach medicine as a lecturer. You can be a lecturer. You can be assistant professor. You can be associate professor. You can be one day full professor. And you keep growing, keep becoming better and better and better, and you excel in that field. So teaching. Number two is research. Yes, you can work as a researcher without USMLEs. You start with research assistant position, research assistant, research coordinator, and then you can be a research associate, research fellow, and research scientist one day. Keep keep going up, and you can excel in that field as well. Now, what else? What else you can do? You can join administration or management at a hospital or healthcare company, healthcare organization, a rehab center. So many options. Or you can change your field altogether. You do MBA and start working for a private company. Okay, so these are the multiple options. These are non-clinical options. Now, clinical options, you can be a psychologist, you can be a respiratory therapist, you can be a physical therapist, you can be an occupational therapist. What else you can be? You can be a mental health therapist, you can be a substance abuse therapist, you can be a family therapist, you can be a nurse, LVN, RN, or nurse practitioner. You can be a physician assistant. Physician assistant and nurse practitioners can prescribe medication, and psychologists in the US can prescribe in 4 states. Okay, sir, can you please tell me how we work as a researcher? What do you mean how we work as a you find a research position and it depends what kind of work they give you. Okay, but try wherever you are if you don't have legal status to work in the US. Why running after US? There's so many countries in the world. Think about that as well. If US is becoming difficult these days because of visa, then you have so many other opportunities. So don't give up, and don't think that, oh, US is creating problems for visa now, especially for Pakistani students, so my career is over. No, no, no. Never ever think this way. Okay, why? So we have to apply in different universities. Yes, yes. But legal status. First thing first is the legal status to work. Sir, where is your origin? Ashish Thapa asked this question. Guys, I am here in California, Northern California, near San Francisco. Most welcome whenever you visit Northern California. And right now it's 11:18 a.m. in the morning in California. What you are seeing on my face is not the light, it's the sunlight. Okay, so anyone has any other question before I leave? Now it's 1 hour. I think I should leave now. Anyone has any question? How do revision? What do we mean? What kind of revision? What kind of revision are you talking about, Ashish? Anyone has any question? I'll leave now in 5 minutes. When should a Pakistani student take step one, third or fourth year? Maybe after final year, maybe in final year, but after final year depends on what kind of student you were in first 2 3 years. If you were a bad student like I was, I will never recommend take step one in your final year, or a year before, second last year. Never ever. But if you are an excellent student, if you are a position holder, then take it in third year, fourth year, whatever is the earliest you can take. So it depends what kind of student you were in first 2 3 years. How strong are your concepts? Everyone is different. Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. People are doing things whatever is good for them. Some people can take steps in their medical school. Step one, they can take it because they were smart students. They were working hard in first year, second year, third year. Their concepts are strong. Their memory was sharp and faster. They remember the concepts. So yes, they can, but not everyone can. See what you can do. Don't try to compete with others. Compete with yourself. See what are you capable of. Can you really take step in final year? Ask your heart. Do you have really, really great concepts in first year, second year, third year? Basic sciences, are they on your fingertips? Then take it. Take step one. And while preparing for step one, are you sure you will not affect your final year? You will not get a failed attempt in your medical school? Then go ahead and do that. But if you feel you cannot do it, then do it after your graduation. Nausicaa is asking how to reach out to me. I'm sending my WhatsApp number here for all the students. This is my number for the students. So you can feel free to text me. This is not my personal number. This is my number for the students, for the research training program. Okay, so this is my number for the students. So text me, WhatsApp, whatever country you are, you can WhatsApp me at this number. So this is my special number for the students. I will definitely get back to you. Okay, I already got one message. Okay. So anyways, anyone else has any question before I leave? Can I leave now? How can I participate in research work? Join our program. I have given my phone number already. I would say join our program. Contact me, text me on WhatsApp. Okay. Start with some kind of course. Start with our program. Here you work on a real systematic review or traditional review, improve your writing skills, and then submit. And once you will have when you will have publications, you can now apply for research jobs as well. You become very competitive for research jobs. They will consider you more over others if you have publications. Anyone would, right? If you are a research director or a principal investigator and you have one vacancy and two people apply, one has publications, the other one does not have any background in research, whom will you hire? So think this way. Improve your profile, add more things related to research on your CV, join our program. I would say it again, and I can help you. I have given my numbers, so contact me after this session, after this class. Okay, anyone else has any question? Does LTE help? What is LTE? I don't know what is LTE. Can anyone tell me what is LTE? Letter to the editor, are you saying? Letter to the editor. Of course, letter to the editor is a publication. Try to write as many letters to the editor as possible. They are short, one page, and they can give you publication. And they have good chance of publication. So learn to write letters to the editor. Watch my video on how to write a letter to the editor. I have this on this channel, on this particular channel. If you type my name in the search bar on YouTube and write down letter to the editor, you will see how letters to the editor are written, and then submit to the journals. One page, you can add so many publications. This is a smart idea though, Zishan. It's a very smart idea to add as many publications as possible because this is just one page paper. Okay, so hey, how can I get mentor on systematic review to publish? We are here, our program. So hey, contact me. I've given you my number. Okay, Zishan said, I have written 2 letters that he says. I have written 2 letters and are published in ESC journal. Very good. You helped a lot. Thanks a lot. Oh, thank you. I didn't know. Okay. So very good. And keep writing. Don't stop. That's the key. Don't stop. Keep writing, keep publishing, keep submitting. Many journals will reject it, but some will publish it. Don't ever stop because of a rejection. Rejection is normal. Just like when you apply for a job, you get rejected. Journals are also rejected. Not every journal will publish a paper. It's normal part of a publication process. Don't get disappointed. Improve your paper and send it to another journal. Then improve your paper further and send it to another journal. Improve it further and then send it to another journal. And don't stop until you're published. The word until is very powerful. Say to yourself, I will not stop until I get a publication. So you see, you will see the results. Sometimes it is also possible that this topic you have tried so many times, it's not getting published, then try a different topic. Maybe this topic is not a smart topic. And the smart topic would be whatever is in demand. See what is already in demand, what is already in the news, what people are talking about, what news articles are people reading these days. Try to be smart, see what is already in demand. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you. It was a pleasure to talk with you all. It was a great session. I really enjoyed your questions today. Anyone else has any question? One last question. I will take one last question and then I will leave. This is the last question today. One more minute and I'm waiting for one last question, then I will leave. I think no more questions. So that's it. Thank you. I think everyone has asked so many questions and watch this session again. If you have missed any of the questions, very useful and wonderful questions were asked today. And we had a great session. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks a lot. And we will see you either next week or the following week. Until then, stay healthy, keep working hard, keep moving forward, keep adding more and more knowledge, keep learning more, keep becoming better. See you then in the next session.